a menace. Menace to sobriety.
I've got ADHD. I really struggle with mental spirals, anxiety, obsessive thoughts.
Yeah, mate.
Sometimes if I'm having a bad day, I can spiral really rapidly. If I fixate on something, pretty soon we can go dark.
Yeah, and have you learned any techniques to deal with that? Because go on, talk to me.
Okay, so number one, I tend to find that wake up every morning and I meditate. If I don't meditate, my day is. I didn't meditate today. Yeah. My day is already not as good as it could have been.
Yeah.
Because I didn't take the time to meditate. Now, there's reasons for that. Sometimes because I was doing headliners last night and I was in my missus's house and we had to get up early because she had stuff to do.
Not ideal, it's not ideal scenario,
Yeah, so sometimes you can't do it. You've got to exercise. Yeah. Exercise minimum 3 times a week. And by exercising, I mean you work out hard.
Yeah, that's what I do every morning, mate.
Yeah. You've got to do it, and if you don't do it, you're going to feel bad about yourself. You've got to eat right.
Yeah.
You've got to get sunshine. And if you find yourself going into a spiral, particularly with your phone, put the phone down, switch it off, go for a walk.
Oh man, the phone is the big one, isn't it? The phone is the big one. I'm just seconding what you're saying here. For me, I can lose fucking 10 minutes thinking about something that's not even going to fucking happen, that might happen, or getting stressed out about a certain thing. And now I'm like, we'll get onto it in a second, but especially when I start thinking about, when the weekend comes, I start thinking about drinking or going out on the sesh and stuff like that. Normally it's after something as fucking wound me up or ironically, if I'm celebrating something or whatever, I try and do this with things that worry me as well, is I stop looking at that voice inside me as like my voice and see it as a voice. Like you're saying, like the chimp, like I look at it like that. And if I'm having a stressful morning, like this morning I woke up, I went to boxing, I left my phone at boxing, I got back to my house, I had to go to the dentist. And when I got back to my house, I had to make the choice. Do I go back to the gym to get my phone, or do I go to the dentist and then I was going to have a little walk around the shops or whatever and then go get, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to fucking go get my dentist. Yeah, I'm going to see what it's like. And I had like 2 hours without my phone and it was the fucking bollocks, mate.
Yeah, it was.
And yeah, it was great. And I feel like it's such a mad thing, isn't it? That you can just get sucked into it and the stress. But let's move on. So you're sober.
Yeah.
How long?
The caveat, I still do occasional edible, but I don't booze because I found weed I can do and I can handle. Yeah. Booze I can't.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's okay. Yeah. Well, talk to me about the booze then. Talk to me about what sort of drinker were you?
I was the type of drinker that I didn't need a pint, but if I had a pint, I'd be like, right, let's fucking do this.
Yeah, that's me, mate. Yeah,
yeah.
That's
do you know
me
what I mean?
As well, that's me. Yeah.
And I'd be like funny, and I'd be, you know what I mean, and I'd make people laugh, and I'd, do all, and I'd be the life and soul.
Yeah.
And then the next day, I'd go fucking dark.
Yeah, that's me, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go really dark, really, really, really. You know where you wake up and you can't. There's no positives. There's nothing. There's just black. You know, it's like a character do you remember the character on the Fast Show? We just used to repeat the word black and black like the night, and then but anyway, it was like that. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't see any light. I couldn't see any positivity, and I just realised that if I wanted to make something of myself, if I wanted to do something, if I wanted to achieve what I wanted to achieve, I couldn't have booze in my life, because you can't be productive and successful and do that. Well, maybe you can if you're more talented than me and you're smarter, and maybe some people can, but I just couldn't.
Menace to sobriety. Just a menace to